Great. Oh, not eliminator. What am I doing? This one. All right. I have ultra low latency down, so maybe that might be causing some issues, but so far so good. Wait, what? Oh. Is it a half decent car? All right. Let's do it. here we go. Oh, we got some meta. Huge meta. Oh. I didn't even turn into him. The heck? Why did you smash into me? You could have gone left. What the heck? I wasn't trying to block him. I'm back him. How you doing, bud? Doing alright? How's schoolwork going, bro? Everything all good over there? Oh, whoops. Smack there, that was on me. Went good. I told you your presentation last Tuesday. Oh yeah, you didn't tell me about that. That's cool. It went good. Awesome. So now you get to chill for the rest of the semester or something, basically, because your project's done. Just waiting for other people to present now. You have to like take notes on other people's presentations or something. Keep you engaged or no? Have to be there. Seems a bit simple. You know, when you do a presentation, you can have pointers for each slides. You can see in all the audience. Yeah, that rarely works, and it's like really dependent on, unless like you just use your own computer every time. It's not something I can depend on. I used to like try to use that as well. I never really 100% got it to work. Most times, and it just ends up being frustrating because you practice with it. So I just ended up not doing that and just practice off top of head stuff. People print out, I never did that. Just kind of practice at home. Or like the talking points and the time limits and stuff like that. I get what you mean. That's awesome. Like that's a great skill to be able to like kind of, and like it also helps that it makes it so that you're not locked to your screen, right? And you're not memorizing a script because you're like kind of generating it on the fly each time. It's like slightly different each time, but you know exactly what the talking points are when you like look back at the screen, at the points you put down. You're not reading it. It's like kind of like the perfect kind of balance. Of course, if you're doing like corporate keynotes or whatever, of course you have to like hit every note, right? But I think it's like the notes are used for like at the top level you'll need them because you need to hit every note, right? Like you need to, like if you're presenting the iPhone, right? You want to hit every, or you need to hit every talking point, every feature, whatnot. You can't miss them, so you need the like some type of notes to make sure you're hitting everything, but there's a place for them, but like it's better to like learn without it as much as possible, and then like when you do need it, it'll be there for you, you know? Kind of idea. This guy likes the bone shaker a lot, apparently. A and S1. Okay. There's a lot of things in life. Make gains, abusing steroids, process unstable, nutrition training, incredibly locked in. Yeah, I mean, it's less like that because it's not steroids, right? Like having those points, because if you stare at them anyway, listen, you're not better. Like I don't know, I just this year, right? I had an intern that didn't have any presentation skills whatsoever, and that's fine. Like first year intern, right? So it's kind of understandable. But like I legitimately just told her, it's like, yeah, just do a script or something, and like start with that, and then like hopefully as she goes through class, you know, she'll gain those skills, you know. it's like not necessarily a bad thing. It's better than like, you know, typing everything out on screen or like being incoherent during the stages. Dude, it's first year intern. What the frick? Really grasping at straws. I mean, I get the feel. I understand where you're coming from. I deal with it daily. Actually, I don't actually. My dad has been the one concerned about me finding a significant other. He says he's worried. Kinda weird if you ask me. Sucks on the road, man. We got there. Okay. Aren't you in my 20s? Aren't I in my 20s? 20s? Might not be. First year uni? Just finished? It could be 18, 19 actually, under 20. I don't actually remember. I didn't actually ask. Don't worry about it. Not gonna lie, she's like kind of a bit of a... We'll have to see. She kind of relied on a bit of AI for the coding, which is fine at the first year level. All of this, because we were just evaluating her for a return internship, which they said yes to. I think her people skills and all that kind of stuff was viable, and that's more important at this level. She just has no experience. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, she gains like a more base knowledge, so she doesn't have to rely on like AI and like stuff like that going forward. Who knows, maybe the world changed by then and everything's on AI, but... Oh, and I can also officially announce, or not announce or anything, but like, there's nothing really stopping me, but I've been promoted. The GT3 dream is alive, bro. Ease. Let's go, boys. Officially going to be like fully in place in December. And then of course I'm on call this week, but I'll be off call. Or rather I have vacation starting the 3rd of December. All the way until the new year, so currently struggling to see, because I kind of want to do like a road trip or something. It's like a tiny day trips planned, and I don't want to take my winters out for those. I want to use more of my, oh god, what am I doing? More of my summers. I want to make use of the summers a little bit more, but right now it's getting colder and colder, so it's kind of like hard to justify now. But anyway, that's a different issue altogether. Planning some trips down to the US eventually. I want to hit up, like, the main thing is just I want to get the in and out. I want to do Chili's, although technically I don't need to do either because I'll be moving to the States eventually, and then I can do those trips then. I'll be closer at that point. To waste gas and go crossing the border and all that kind of stuff right now, but kind of stuff that I was thinking about potentially doing. I have the time now, otherwise I'm just sitting at home. Guys, thank you. Read your longer message in a little bit. Alright. Hey Dante! Celebrate, you should give all your current viewers 1,000,000 points. No, you're just gonna gamble it away. That's such a bad idea. Why would I just give you points just so you can gamble it all at once? I'm not dumb, bro. Gambling all your money towards the GT3. Again, I want to reiterate, that's like a 30% chance I'm even going to waste all that money for that. And out of that 30% chance, it's probably like a 10% chance I can actually get an allocation for it at MSRP. Unless the car bubble kind of pops. If it does, then we might be on. But because once I get close enough to buying it, then I'll like reconsider whether I should or not. because of like the amount of money that it would cost. In fact, they're just basically like, oh, do I want to pay for a house down payment or do I want to buy a car right now? Yeah, that's dumb. Money in the bank, all those percentages won't matter. Jack Diddley. Well, no, it's more about like, should I be putting this money and like investing it? Because there's like, okay, I have a very kind of simple plan at the moment when it comes to money. I'm not really thinking about like the GT3 at the moment, or anything, of course. But I view this, and a lot of people like I view this current economic situation as a big bubble. The way that's going, like, this is very clearly kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't think I want to say here. All those like ride sharing, food delivery services that was like, oh, that was gonna be the new thing. Everybody's gonna be like driving for those things and all that kind of stuff. And like they're failing, but they're trying to be profitable. I feel like, but then it's been years now. I feel like AI is like in an even shorter timeline because there's so much money being dumped in right now that they don't have the long pull. Like people aren't gonna be as patient. So like it's definitely gonna be a bubble. So then like my whole thing or shtick right now is like to just build up capital for when the bubble pops, and then I invest. So depending on the timing of that, I might just not have any money. That's like liquid. And I like staying out of the stocks at the moment because it's just a bit too volatile for me. I'm just like building up cash. Anyway, Dante, how was your early Thanksgiving dinner? Like, Texas trip was good. Stuff. Yeah, I'll just hold on to it, and then like if that, in that case, it's like if the timing somehow matches up, because right now, like it's a long ways out. Like I can say all this stuff about percentages and all that kind of stuff, but no matter what, it's not happening anytime soon. Even if it was 100%, I decided on it because A, I ain't buying it. I can't buy it right now. So B, I'm gonna be in the States by the time I even start considering. And then by then, I'm not gonna buy when there's a 25% tariff on the car. I ain't paying 25% extra on top of what I'm paying on that expensive ass car already, because it just gets more. So regardless, I'll have to wait at least 3 years, 3 and some years, until presidency swapped over, and hopefully the tariffs go down. If it doesn't, then I'll reconsider or all that kind of stuff, maybe buying it into Canada or something. But at the very least, I'll wait that out. And then after that, so then that's at least 3 or 4 years. So then the AI bubble pops then I have to decide, okay, do I want to actually invest this money into the low stock market now? Or do I pay, or do I buy a car? And then I think 100% of the time, in that case, I would invest it because I play the long-term game and then stuff like that. So then I can afford the GT3 later on, you know? So it's a lot of waiting. nice. Hey, he got stuffed full. Gain weight Sunday. 25%. Yeah. US put non-American cars, non-American produced cars, 25% tariff flat, right? That's all the European cars. And Porsche is like one of the most heavily affected because they don't make any cars in the States. Like at least BMW and stuff, like they make stuff in like Mexico at least, which right now is kind of iffy whether there's still a bunch of tariffs on it right now. But there might be like talks because it's like, I think it's like there's like this. Generally, I think Trump has to like walk back some of the North American tariffs that he's been championing. But even if it doesn't, like you have like people like Toyota and stuff like that that have plants in the US, and like BMW could, because like supply chain difference between Mexico moving to US is not like that big, although like manufacturing costs are gonna skyrocket with the labor rates. But yeah, it's 25% on all foreign vehicles. So Porsche is like one of the most heavily affected because like a lot of their sales is in the US. One of the, like I think it's definitely their biggest market, and it's like a lot of Cayennes, Macans, like lower cost stuff. But, like even those cars aren't made in the US at all. So it's a bit. They're seeing buyers, and then they're just overall struggling right now because China also was one of their bigger markets, and that their sales there are down as well. As the Chinese starts moving towards just buying their own electric cars instead, especially when it comes to SUVs. They want a sports car for sure. They might still consider Porsche and all that kind of stuff, but that's like not as big of like their sales and all that kind of stuff. Grand scheme of things, make most of the money from the cheaper vehicles that more people buy. Yeah, even my car right now, like there's like even if I import it, like if I register in the US fully, I'd have to pay 25% on like whatever existing value it has, right? So right now the plan is not to do that and just drive the States for as long as possible without like registering it, getting a US plate or whatever, for as long as possible. That's the plan. And then what's gonna happen? Like, and then like the longer I can like just be on the road like that, and then like not get caught or whatever. Like as long as I don't get pulled over or whatever, that's all good. And even if I do, then the next course of action is that the US has a 1 year sort of like temporary registration that they allow for Canadian, specifically Canadian cars. And also I think it applies to Mexico, so like all of North America. But basically you can temporarily register your car in the US for a year. And it's like, I think what that's supposed to do is like allow people to, like, if they want to do like a sabbatical or like just temporarily do stuff in the US, but for like a temporary in the sense that, you know, it's not gonna be long term, but it's gonna be a long time, like it's gonna be over like a course of a year or multiple months or something. It allows you to register your car down there without paying any of the taxes or whatever, temporarily for a year, and then you can like have access to, like, you know, buying American insurance. Like let's say like maybe you're doing a gap year where you're like just like traveling around US or whatever, road tripping everywhere, you're able to like have local insurance and all that kind of stuff and locally registered without, you know, having to pay the extra tariffs or anything because you're not doing it for long term as long as you're leaving late after. So the plan would be like once I get caught or got called out basically for driving on for not having imported the car even though I'm living there, then I'll do that temporary registration for a year. And even if that doesn't last me past like the Trump tariffs, at least by then the car's value will have dropped, so I just pay less in importing the car. Doesn't work. The car comes from a white country. They ain't moving those guys. If it were made in Mexico or something, if it was a regular 3 Series, then I'd be worried. I ain't worried about that at all right now. Roasty. Nice try though. Oh yeah, word true, I know, right? Too real. Yeah, and then after all that, or as long as possible, then it's like potentially I could like sell the car in Canada and then buy another in the US or whatever to avoid having to pay tariffs, as long as it's past all the Trump tariffs and those come back down. It's tough, man. It's tough because right now the American car companies are probably loving it. You know what I mean? Well, actually, no. That's false. They're actually like, they like it, but not as much as before, like older days, because foreign cars are no longer made, as I mentioned, like in foreign countries, so they skirt tariffs like that. So it's not like they get protections anyway, because the cars they're competing against are still made in the US, so they're not being hit by tariffs. The raw materials are, but like everybody's raw materials come from basically the same place and all that kind of stuff generally. They're all being tariffed at the same rate for that. So it's like, but then there is like some argument that like, which I really hope doesn't happen with the next presidency, where it's like people are like, oh, keep the tariffs up because it's helping local business or whatever. Keeping the manufacturing here, we can't like move backwards. When I say we, I mean like from their perspective, even though it's just bad for everybody if everything's manufactured in the US and you can only buy from the US. Tariffs just don't work anyway. That way. Tax on consumption. Like hopefully they see reason and start dropping the tariffs, the weird tariffs. And like the best case scenario would be if like haven't been keeping up, but like I think the Supreme Court has to rule on the legality of the tariffs. I don't know what procedure, what part of that is they're in. I haven't heard results yay or nay on that yet. If that just gets dropped, I mean, it doesn't affect me at all right now because I'm not buying a car down there, but it's gonna help me like if I import, right? Sooner rather than later. Even if I have to do it sooner, it'll be fine. Base 6D. Thanks for the follow, my dude. Hope you enjoy the stream as much as I enjoy streaming it. Welcome. Yeah, I think generally just lower terrace I'm just happy about. Because it, like, it points to like sanity coming back to the US. Where I'm moving to. Like, even if I like try to like shield myself, but like I have to like deal with it. Because like import cost of everything and like just cost of stuff in general coming from China and all that kind of stuff. Like I'll have to like live it, like grocery prices and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be excited regardless of any good news there, as long as there's some. Do I have an A class? I do. Yeah, GT3 Dream is alive, Dante. Were you hear about it? Promotion went through, boys. Time for a giveaway. Not actually joking. I think one of these streams I'm probably gonna do a giveaway. For like a follower or something. Or like a viewer at the time. That's the call guy. There's Mark, which had a power build. Watching him. How far is he in, man? I've got a call here. The other guy we watch. Hard choice. There, went to the stream. I'm doing. What year did you do? No, it's just a dream. It's alive. Doesn't mean I'm actually getting it. I said that. I said before if I got rejected for this promotion for this cycle. We could try like the next quarter or whatever, then Dreams is dead. Oh god. Alright, cool. Comes with the manual, so I hear. No, well, generally it's like if it would be like the latest one with the manual. It's a touring. Touring with rear seats at the very least. That would be like the basic spec. I was specking out today. Although those probably things are gonna change by like in a couple of years, because I won't buy it again. As I mentioned, I won't buy it until the tariffs are gone, and I'm not gonna get rid of my current car anytime soon. Like, it's gonna be at least like I haven't even gone through the warranty period of this car yet. So the hard part now is whether or not I go through with my plan of modifying my car. Or maybe I just like tone it back and like how extreme I would have done it. Like I'm thinking at this point, like if it might just be like aesthetic mods instead of like going the full like tune and everything. Maybe like limited to like exhaust. On grill, and then like not do a short shift kit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure, because if I'm going to buy another car, I don't want to like sort of end game this one, because it's be like throwing money in the drain, down the drain. That's something to be thought about later. And like there's no decision that needs to be made, at least in the foreseeable future. I have to get through, like, even my initial plans of modifying my car would wait until I'd cross the warranty period first before I did anything. Yeah, I'm just saying the dream is alive in the sense that I did get promoted. I can still dream about it. Potential. I also just thought about getting a regular 911, honestly. That's 100% more likely. Have the GT3 Prestige and all that kind of stuff, but and the experience, but annual Porsche. problem is, whenever I think about that, it feels like it's a bit too much of a trade-off. Because the car I have right now is just gonna be a better car. Think about this. It's like 4 doors, like great luggage. Like it's a big sedan, right? And like on the flip side, if I had a Porsche right now, like this whole like move to the States, I wouldn't be able to just rely on my car. There's just no place to put stuff. Like just it doesn't function as well as the car. There's no boot. Like no trunk at all. No pass through at all, like for longer items or whatever. So like I can't store anything. Like as a car, this makes way more sense. And then like, what am I trading? It was like, if I don't jump to the GT3 level and I just go regular 911, I'm trading a lot of practicality away for like, I know the experience is better in the sense that it's like a light sports car, but it's like I'm trading a lot away. Like if, you know, being able to carry 5 people to like, including me, go down to 4. Well, it's not something I haven't dealt with before, but like the GR86 that I had before, or the GT86 that I had before, at least had a trunk that was like had fold down seats that I could carry a bunch of stuff in there. But like once I have the Porsche, or if I get a 911, there's no way I'll be able to store the rims in the car. Just how like I could carry my wheels in my car to like the tire shop before. Although nowadays I'll probably change my own wheels, so it doesn't, that's a moot point. Like that's kind of the gist, right? Or it's like I just lose a ton of practicality, and I it's gonna be even the regular, like the most base manual 911 is gonna be more expensive than my current car, so it's gonna be more expensive. It's gonna have less power. It's gonna sound better probably. It's gonna feel better. It drives better. I lose a lot of practicality. And then you pay the Porsche tax on the maintenance. So like it's kind of like I thought about it. It's like even though it's like much less money, it's like is it big enough jump away from an M3? It's gonna be slower in the grand scheme of things because if you can tune an M3 so hard. Like that S58 engine is so good. Turbos. And it's just getting easier now. You don't have to, it used to be like you have to essentially jailbreak the ECU, and you had to send it to Femto, but you have to send the ECU out to Femto, and that, I don't, like they're in the EU somewhere. I don't think it's Germany or anything, but that's a way. But now they're where people are releasing, and then and it was like really early day jailbreak. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I used to do this because I was the nerd at school, and I was one of the first ones with like an iPod Touch, 2nd gen Lamau. So it was super popular, and everybody started getting iPhones because my school is loaded. So I was stuck with an iPod Touch, and I was like the first kid with an iPod Touch. And of course I showed it off, but the other kids then just came back to school with iPhones next year. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I did make the most of the situation, since I was like, the thing I mainly, because like as a kid, right, you always look, you can't buy anything because you don't have a credit card. So if you had to buy something, you had to go through your parents. So I was like, oh, could you buy this app for me with your credit card? So, as one would, you search up how to get free, like paid apps for free. Once you get sick of all the free apps and the free games on the App Store, right? So, and like the main way to like actually do it, not like the hacky way, because like some people like say, oh, web apps are free, and it's like, no. So the only way to do it to actually get paid out for free is to download or is to jailbreak the iPod. And that was like really early days jailbreaking and all kind of stuff. So I still remember my iPod Touch was so early that the only jailbreak available was what they call a tethered jailbreak, which means that every single time you boot up the phone, you have to basically like go through like re-jailbreak it, like slightly jailbreak it, or else you wouldn't be able to boot your phone or iPod in my case. So it's kind of like that where you can't update because the jailbreak was software level, so you can't update it. It only works on a specific software version. So in the same way, like what was happening before was that the solution, when you sent it out, and this was like more involved, right? You sent it out to Femto. I don't remember if they were like Russia. I don't think it's Russia, but it's like in the Eastern European area, I think. But send it out, it'll essentially unlock it, send it back, and then you can't update the firmware anymore. So like over-the-air updates, sometimes a recall, which happened before already for my car. It was like a digital recall. Can't update that because it might just wipe your unlock. So you can't unlock, and you know you need to go through that whole process, and you like mail it out, you lose your car for 2 weeks. But apparently, just like last week, a guy brought that process to the US. It charged a ton of money for it, but people were harping on the price initially and be like, oh, I'll still send my stuff out to Europe instead, some people said. And though other people were appreciative because like just the fact that more domestic the available option is there, and they don't have to worry, they can just do USPS instead of like, you know, doing UPS and hoping that it gets there and back. But yeah, so once they did that and announced that, the day after, other companies started coming out and saying like, oh, we can do it actually. And they're like, basically like all these people came out from the woodwork saying multiple things like, oh, other people have unlock options, and multiple people, and then like you had existing unlock options say that, oh, actually this unlock no longer requires you to send it to us or whatever, or like it will stay even after an update, so you can update just fine afterward. You won't lose your unlock. And then the power move was that the guy that initially brought it to the States, like the company, then they just said, oh, we're not going to provide it anymore. Part of it was because there was a bit of backlash with their price, but I think the other side of it is that their job was done, which was just like give the market a kick in the butt. So hopefully by the time that I get to unlock my car, it's going to be better than that. And the fact that unlocking it and just doing like having a downpipe intake tune, like I'm in the 600s, pretty easy from what I heard. These are the wheel horsepower, so like in the grand scheme of things, like the platform is going to be more available, have more parts, more support. Things are going to be cheaper generally, because even though BMW is a premium brand, it's going to be cheaper than Porsche stuff. Porsche parts, Porsche maintenance. So yeah, I think in that sense, I don't think I'll actually consider the manual 911 upgrade. So it's either go big or go home, GT3, or just like build this current car out the way I like it. Just keep it. I mean, the whole initial idea was always to keep it forever, like just M3. Not worry about the Porsche ever. This is like power tune that this guy has. Lotus 111. Anyway, I guess that's my yapping done. Oh, these guys just have these power focused tunes. Jeez, that guy's actually just a power tune, that one. Pretty sure. Oh, that guy crashed at the end. Alright, so that's that. Whoa, this car has so much front end. Straight up turned in there. I'll always let you buy. I think you have a better top end than I do. What run to here? Nice. Well, we got the power build at least one spot. Nice. We won once. Take it. Alright, anybody looking for deals on Black Friday? Coming soon. We're doing some shopping. Are they doing any shopping? SSD recommendations? Ooh. I recently bought some, or last year basically. I got a 990 Evo Plus. Seems pretty good. I think I'm not sure, like that one actually goes on sale. Generally the MP44 from Team Group has been good to me, but that's not it's just generally cheap. But you can get the Samsung one for cheaper. Or at like close-ish price, and you get more than the Team Group one. Like Team Group is just good generally. But yeah, these are all like M.2 by the way, so if you don't have those slots, ignore me. Should do it quick though, because SSD prices are gonna go up as well with all the AI stuff. Well, the guy's in another power build. Now it's even more egregious. The Akkad to quit because he didn't win everything. Lol. I hit the wall. My bad. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the current deals. I'm not in the market for an SSD at the moment. God. So that corner badly. Mark guy. He was in a power focused build, now he's actually just in a power build. Sad. I had a little faith that he wouldn't resort to this, but he did. I'll give him props if he can somehow survive here on this track. I saw that coming. Oh god, the sidewalk. Ah, I messed that corner up. What? Was that not a ghost situation? A 90 Pro? Yeah, that's too expensive, bro. Don't need that. I'm not even sure it's on sale for Black Friday. Do it again. Got that done a long time ago. I made a mistake though. And I've been behind him for so long. Good. How good this thing is. Where are you in? Well, here the power build comes. 4, 5, 8. I didn't know that thing was good either. will he hit something? He left! It's over! We did it! Good job, Dante. You did it. I see this as an absolute team win. We did it! Both meta / power build abusers gone. That's a dub. That's a dub. Lamau. When he couldn't get past you in a power build on a sprint. Done. Immediately gone. What's up? Choose a shorter handle. Oh wow, what is this? Is this the same? Oh no, it's not the same. Wow, a lot of S1. And Badicum's not here. Wouldn't use races if he were here. Can't handle your name. You're right, you're right. Yeah. I got the P2W guy. Next up. was nowhere in the pack last time. Last round. How do you get up there? It's just his favorite track or something. Do I know what? Is Forza any good? I've been looking at it. It's a fun game. Don't take it too seriously. It's fun. I like it. Does he know? I don't know, bro. Do I know? Cassius. Okay, I'm not gonna read that full name out. But yeah, I'd recommend that. I think it's a decent game. Ooh, this track's not gonna be great for me. Fight. Alright. Oh god. I'm ghosted in the worst spot. Okay. That's just bad. I shouldn't have respected him so much. Cool. Away from that dude. Oof. I do not know, I'll admit. Take you out when you were trying to pass him? What the heck was that? I'm left there at all. Why was he turning left? Right into the wall anyway. I suck through here. You go. My bad. Slowed you down. Do I like pretzels? Not particularly. Not on their own. My kind of favorite type of pretzels, like, I don't remember what brand they were, but there used to be like a honey mustard pretzel like pieces thing that I really liked. Now that you're bringing it up. Oh, now I'm salivating. Find those. Not plain though. Plain pretzels are my thing. Auntie Anne's, that stuff. Pretzel bread with pigs in a blanket kind of deal. That's pretty good. I like the yogurt covered though. Pretzels. The chocolate covers pretty good too. Especially like the yogurt stuff better. Or the chocolate stuff. Thanks for the follow there, Starfober 100. Appreciate it, man. If you enjoy the stream as much as I enjoy streaming it, welcome. Pretzels and Nutella? Well, I think that's cheating. Nutella just makes anything good. B class. Somebody's gonna do a power build. That's not gonna be me. Not gonna be me. Not with that. Is it saying you were grinding, or is it just a casual thing? Oh, I've been playing this game since launch. Not really a grind though. I used to like only play this game every single day for a bit. I don't know when I stopped. Maybe like a year or two ago. Actually, no, more than that. I just play casually, basically. Oh, that guy's in a front drive. Okay. Rimjo. I'm gonna get a lot more Bleach names again after 1000 Year Blood Wars came back with the anime, reviving the Bleach franchise and all that. Oh, what I'm doing. Whew. That was a little bit dicey there. Maybe Forza, and Forza is best. What am I doing? Oh. Quasi meta abuse. Where is he at? V2W? That's not really. Really? That car literally blinked. That's desync, bro. That's annoying. I mean, yeah, Forza is still the best, as sad as it is to say when it comes to like open world racing game. Maybe he's kind of dethroned it. Solar Crown tried through Motorfest. Not really. Need for Speed is a completely different thing. I'm not there when it comes to like practical. But I would say that Horizon 5 is the worst of the Horizons so far. GT3 next. Hello, hello, good morning. Any other racing games or just Forza? I used to play Gran Turismo 7 on the wheel. I played a bit of Motorsport. Played all the other Horizons. Except for one. I only played the demo of one, the very first one. But all the other ones. Generally, I've played other racing games as well. F1 was something I played a little bit. Played 21, 22, I think. Or 23, I don't remember. 22, 23? Like the last of the old reg and then the new reg game. Played some Need for Speed back in my day and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. It's different to games like MS2. Yeah, of course. They're not a sim. This is not a real sim. Actually, Horizon. Motorsport's closer, because Motorsport is the same as Gran Turismo. Or analogous to it. Close to the equivalent. Like the physics are dumbed down in Horizon already, and I know. I haven't played Motorfest though. Or Solar Crown, but I know Solar Crown's not good. Motorfest is better? Is that what you're saying? I don't know, I just kind of like the physics of Horizon. It's tough to beat. I mean, the feel of the car. I like the more sim-leaning side of Horizon. You can almost imagine yourself that this is basically playing Motorsport, even though if you play them back-to-back, you'll realize like how much more difficult Motorsport is, basically, because of more realistic, essentially. Holy, thank God, I was on the left side of that. Why not? I know a lot of people that came into this game and thought it would just be like arcadey, and then immediately spun out first corner on the brakes, not realizing weight transfer and all that kind of stuff. Instead of like being able to make the corner automatically or whatever on a brake to drift or whatever. Mechanic. Am I really gonna turn left when the oncoming traffic is coming like that? That's not safe. That ain't safe. That guy wasn't paying attention, bro. Really, I prefer more realistic ones. Am I gonna try Forza? Yeah, I mean, Horizon is definitely like my casual game. Like, I still use a controller because it's better mapped to controller. You're faster on the controller. And I tried out with the wheel for a month. Didn't like it. It's just better. It's just better as a casual experience. Want some hardcore racing? Did you think you might try Forza? Yeah, it's a good casual game to try. It's like, I think it's good for people that want to dabble into like more arcadey and casual type of racing as well, because it's like it's sim enough, in my opinion, for people to be satisfied with like the car mechanics. Forza over every other game. Part 2, not graphics. Forza is best. Yeah, unfortunately, this is like the low point of Forza Horizon. I think Horizon 3 was peak. Horizon 4 would be peak if the sound wasn't as trash as it was. Too much of the driving experience really comes down to sound, and like Horizon 4 really ain't it. I would have thought it'd be like Asphalt Legends. Oh no, heck no. There's no brake to drift or anything. This is like, it's basically think Motorsport, or the Motorsport physics, but like slightly easier. This is why I love this game. It's like just realistic enough where it feels like I'm actually driving these things in real life, and it gives me the opportunity to do in open world. What draws me to this game, what makes me come back to this game repeatedly. Just like it's kind of lighthearted. Hey, thanks for the sub, Cassius. Appreciate it, bud. Hope Hope you enjoy the stream as much as I enjoy streaming. Welcome. Alright, thank you. Yeah, hopefully Horizon 6 is the full package. We really gotta make the map more interesting, and then they're using Japan, which should give them a lot of material. Admittedly, I'm not sure they're gonna have a lot of off-road stuff, but oh god. I don't know how big off-roading is in Japan. I mean, I have to just kind of make it up a little bit. Like when it comes to roads and all that kind of stuff, mountain passes, if they lean hard into that, roads and stuff. And you have like basically track areas where people like go drifting right now and all that. You have smaller tracks. I'm saying they should make tracks because that's not the focus of this game, but it'd be cool to have like spots like that. When you have highway type deals, they can somehow do like, not expecting them to do Tokyo Express or racing or anything, but you know, a bit of that vibe would be nice. With traffic as well to make things more interesting. Of course, you can always turn it off, but that's not the point. High hopes. High hopes, high hopes. Playing motorsport? I'm an F1 fan. That's the only one I really follow. About off-roading in Japan, yeah. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So they kind of have to, like they can't just remove off-roading as a component of Horizon because that's part of its identity. Like differentiates it from motorsport. That it has the off-roading. Cross-country is also a big thing where it's just like point A to point B kind of racing, and that's only possible in Horizon. You can take like multi-million hypercars and around. That's the appeal. F1's my main jam. Dude, the championship is so interesting now though. At the SQ, the double McLaren disqualification. Oh good. Alright, let's do this last one I think. Good one I think. And on is one of my favorite cars. A-class road. Thing in Australia called Rap Box Racing. I know where it is. You can go ahead and where I don't limit anybody. I just keep myself friendly, and that's all I can ask. Is it like kind of like lemon racing? I think I've heard lemon endurance racing as well. I like that. It's really low budget, like really crappy cars. Agrin 707, hi. Just in time to witness my last playlist of the night. Konbanwa. Hajimemashite, Agron. People get old second-hand cars and stuff and turn it into rally cars. Okay. Lemons is when they still race on a track. I'm going to stay, dude. No, not really. I've just done Duolingo Japanese. I have like a couple phrases or whatnot. I kind of read it though, because I can read Chinese, so kanji I can kind of read and understand. I don't know all the pronunciations of kanji, but I know how to read it because it's just Chinese. Right? Am I leaking that I'm Chinese? Of Chinese descent? Oh, I bet. I don't think I broke early there. I think that's normal. Where I break. Maybe not. You're telling me that's... Living in Tokyo right now. Practicing when you can. Yeah, that's nice. I legitimately want to like kind of learn, but like I'm like not putting 100% effort in because I'm not taking any actual Japanese classes. I'm just doing like free Duolingo. Like, I'm dedicated enough that I have like a 1,500 day streak on it. I think at this point. Crossed 1,500 like a month or two ago, I think. So I know I can't really speak it or anything, but like I can kind of recognize bits and pieces. Daily, yeah, I know. But because I'm not doing that, it's like I know, like I'm not aiming to be fluent or anything, but it's kind of nice as a weeb, kind of try and like learn a bit of it, and then recognize some stuff whenever I watch anime or whatnot. Like dream scenario would be to like just be able to watch anime with no subs, but that ain't happening. And I've accepted that, but I'll keep doing the Duolingo stuff because at this point it's more about the streak than like actually learning Japanese to me. Keep that streak going. Duolingo's got me hooked. The Hondex. Lemons is in Australia too. I've been thinking of joining a team. Ooh, that's cool. What kind of car would you buy for that? Another Miata? I think a lot of people do old Miatas, right? It's great. Does it cost money? That's the big one for me. I want to learn Japanese, but I want it to be free. All-wheel drive feels like it's cheating for like these old cars, you know? I'm probably JLPT N5. Night I can kind of get that. Maybe MN4, but probably not. Not that good. If it's free, I'll take a look at it. And switch over to Twitch. I should probably start using it again. You don't have to. The YouTube stream looks better because it's a higher bitrate and 1440p. Way higher bitrate. If you do a side by side of like max bitrate Twitch, I already maxed out. No, max it out, but like I already like stream at a higher bitrate than Twitch wants. Twitch, I only have 8K, 8 kilobits per second on Twitch at H.264, whereas on YouTube, there's more lag on YouTube, but like it's 1440p. It's like I'm just doing like 30 megabits per second or 25 megabits per second, but it's at HAV. It's like using AV1, which is basically like much higher compression. So like I'm already streaming at like 20 Mbps or something, 2025 or something. And then on top of that, it's more compressed, which means that the uncompressed file that comes out on YouTube side just ends up being so much nicer. But if you don't care about quality and you want the sort of more immediate interaction and all the special plugins and stuff in chat and emotes, then yeah, Twitch is it. YouTube's still behind there. Cassius Thunder 1345. Thanks for the follow, my dude. Hope you enjoy the stream as much as I enjoy streaming it. Welcome. You get a follow script as well as a subscribe script from me. Fuck you. Gaming the system. Now. Wow, that guy immediately quit. Oh god. An SF90? How did you get it here? Drag tires? It was like an handful. What's up? I gotta be responsible with your money? Dude, totally understand. Don't do it. You got nothing. Nothing. What's up? $296, okay. 458 swap, okay. That's an abomination. A Lotus? Yes. Siege S. Okay, focus up. This is the last race of the day. Tonight. Okay. What am I doing? Kinda was okay, but... Of course, that had been a call in here at the end. Hey! Yeah, I can't wait. This last couple races, F1, gonna be hype. Although Norris could just silence everything by just winning once, and he's champ, I think. But I'm hoping. I'm a Max fan. He's the one that got me into F1. I got recommended randomly a bit like his Brazil 2016 drive. Like it was a YouTube highlight from the F1 channel. I don't even think it was the F1 channel. I was like the highlights for that, and then like that's I fell into a rabbit hole. I was following in I'd like to say 2019, 2018. Yeah, the F1 channel wasn't super active back then, so makes sense. Cool. But yeah, he's the one that got me in, so I've been watching him since 1920. So I've been like following the Mercedes stuff, Mercedes dominance, watching him come up. Now he's like, dude, if McLaren, apparently like there's something going on with McLaren since Brazil, they're saying. But this is like, it's only like one sample size, so I'm not gonna get my hopes high. But there's a potential that FIA were looking at something on McLaren's side. But that doesn't mean anything because they're still fast. So I think Norris has to like not be second to be, so that like any scenario where Max wins, Norris has to be second, can't be second. Yeah, board wear, like it's like the crackdown is that the board wear is like a result. The crackdown was that there was some type of setup, whatever, that FIA looked at on McLaren and said you can't do, or something. And then that resulted in like the setup they ended up going with in Las Vegas and with the board wear, which is worst case scenario for them. From what I understand, like they needed to recover some performance or something. Because they lost performance after FIA told them off in Brazil, but we don't know. This is all speculation. But yeah, so we'll see. And it's like, it's not, we need a lot of help. Max needs a lot of help. He needs Norris to not even like, he needs another DNF basically from Norris to be anywhere. Well, actually no, DNF he'd be ahead, right, if he wins. No, like not a DNF. He doesn't need a DNF, but it's like the guy has to be like 6th place or like or something in one of the races at the very least. Needs Piastri to help. Like Norris has to be at least 3rd. Like I think like the scenarios are like he has to be in 6th or something in one of the races, or maybe he has to average like 4th or something. So something has to go. Like I could see a world in which Norris kind of collapses, but I don't think that will happen. He's like he's a decent driver. He's a good enough driver to win the championship. I would say, but like if he has like more of these, like this is like kind of the first time where it's like more pressure now. And even like this last Las Vegas start was like pressure was on him and he didn't perform well on the start at the very least. So Osama bin Russell, RPK fan. Wait, not RPK, our Mohawk RPM fan. Osama bin Russell. We got the Yuki Kamakuzi, like Yuki Kamanoda, going in. Yuki Kamanoda. Multiple new moves coming in. Mercedes might be looking okay in the last race as well. So, yeah, he needs all the help he can get. Like I think the whole F1 world would rejoice for the first time for all of Max. Like this is the, well, maybe yeah, for the first time when Max wins the championship would be cool. Oh, Lucky Morake, Silver Mazda 3. Do you do M3 buyouts? No, I can't. I literally have too many cars right now. I can't even do wheel spins right now. Oh, not really looking at it right now. Plus, I'm in the extreme now. But anyway, cool. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. Thanks for the support. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are from. Just have a great day in general. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks once again to Space XD, Star Fobar 100, as well as Cassius Thunders 1345 earlier for the follows. Hope to see you guys around. Love talking to you guys. Thanks everybody for the support and dropping by. Hope you guys had fun. Special thanks goes to Dante for playing with me. The Big W, making this way more interesting and helping me get rid of some meta users from our lobbies. Doing God's work. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys are great. I said that. Take care. Stay safe. All the good stuff. See you guys in the next stream. Bye. You bros. Thank you. Yeah, have a good night. I have to wake up at 10 or something for work. Okay. Wish me luck. Bye.